Yo, what's up, YouTube? What it do? It's your boy, Rod D of the Orange Ninja News. Yo, what's up? Yeah, today I just wanted to start talking about the vaping, and I usually vape every time I fiend for some cigarettes or fiend for some tobacco or whatnot, and it's way better than messing off with tobacco, whether you dip or chew tobacco or if you smoke or whatever. Getting off the tobacco and on to vaping to be really very helpful for you and very healthy for you, because of course we all know that tobacco causes cancer. You can die from it, but I mean it's easier said than done when you're trying to get off the tobacco, man. And I know for a fact, because a person that was using tobacco on the daily, and I just got to a point where I was like, or everything I'm trying, like I tried the nicotine gum, and I tried different type of mental techniques not to think about it. Just all types of different techniques, and buying different nicotine patches and gums and doing all this other weird stuff, and still would crave for tobacco. So I know how hard it is, man. Ain't no easy fix, man. You ain't gonna just easily quit no tobacco, man. And when I first started off, I was like, it ain't gonna be a problem for me because I got a strong will, real strong mental will, so I'll be able to quit tobacco at any time. Well, lo and behold, it's not like that. I mean, it builds up in your system, and then you create a bad habit. So now, every time after you eat a good meal, now you want your tobacco. Now, after you went out and you drank, of course you're gonna have your tobacco, stuff like that. You get so used to it, and you forming that bad behavior that, like, right now, I just ate a little bit earlier. As soon as I got finished eating, that was the first thing I was thinking about. I need to get to some tobacco. Man, that's why I love the vape pens. They have it where you can turn them off and set them in your pocket. Now I heard that people was having them blow up on them or whatnot like that. But to tell you the truth, man, I think it's from people that don't turn them off. Cause, like, the different ones are built and designed and made different ways. It depends on which one you got and who's the maker of it. But the one I got, you mash it 5 times and it turns off, or you can mash it 5 times to turn it on. And it's like a quick repeater mash, like bow, 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 5 times real quick right behind each other. So that way it doesn't go off in your pocket. That's what it's designed for. That way it can accidentally, while you walking, turn on or whatever. So if it ever was to turn on and stay on the on position in your pocket, of course it's going to overheat. It's going to smoke real bad. And if it's set in that position long enough, I'm pretty sure it would blow up. So, I mean, you just have to be careful and mindful of what you're doing. The one I got is pretty safe. I never had any problems with it. Even if I would have it on, I forget to turn it off or something like that, and have it in my pocket. I don't know. It's just the style of the type that I got. But still ain't. I never did nothing that had any kind of problems out of it. But just on the safe side, I would definitely turn it off when you have it in your pocket. Now it was, like I say, there's a lot of different places making the vapes now. So yeah, you have to watch it. You don't want some little cheap one that that has faulty batteries or whatever. Or, I kind of would watch where I would buy it from. I go to a reputable dealer. I go to a vape shop where you got people working that know what they talking about, know what they doing. If somebody don't know no more than you do about it, and you never had one before, then obviously that's the wrong person to even be talking about it with in the first place. So yeah, but I never had any problems with mine. And the different juices that they have, they come in different formulas. You got all different type of flavors, and you got different type of levels of the nicotine. The nicotine goes from 0 with no kind of nicotine in it at all to 3, and then you got a 6 on up to 12, and even further than that. But I don't know who can take a nicotine at a strength that's higher than 6, because I got the 6, and the 6 kind of burned my throat. I had a 6 and I have a 3, but I smoked the 3 more than I would smoke the 6. I thought maybe I would need the 6 because coming off of tobacco, and feeling like that, it seemed like I would need more nicotine. But it's just that the 6 level is so damn strong, kind of hurts my throat, so I don't even mess up with that. But the 3 I'm more comfortable with, and it depends on the person too. It could be a person that would that needs more nicotine in there than a regular guy. So, but yeah, if you're a person just starting off with it, I would start off at the low level. I would start off with a 3. I wouldn't just automatically jump way up and get a real strong nicotine level. Yeah, you try it out first. Yeah, just start with that 3 and try it out first. So I promise you that doggone 6 burned my throat. So anything more than that, a 12 or whatever, I couldn't even imagine all that. Yeah. Now we're headed up here to over by Chicagoland, Chicago, Illinois. And of course my homeboy Muhammad will be on the show. It's right here. I just wanted to tell people about the vape, and that actually really works. I mean, if you're a person that trying to get off the tobacco and save your life, because I mean that's what you basically doing, is saving your own life when you get off the tobacco. And we all know this, but anybody that hasn't dealt with tobacco themselves, they don't have that habit, they don't really understand the person that does. They be like, well, why don't you just quit buying cigarettes? The next time you're in the store, just don't buy cigarettes, and there you go, boom, no more cigarettes, right? Cold turkey. Man, if it was that easy to do, everybody would do it. I mean, It's not easy, and that's why I was trying so many different ways and so many different things. But like I say right now, every time I even fiend for some tobacco, that's all I do. Cause I keep my vape in my pocket most of the time when I'm outside the truck. And as soon as I start fiending for some tobacco, boom, I grab my vape, get at it, 3 or 4 puffs of that, and I forget all about it. You know, I got that nicotine in me then, and I ain't even worried about it anymore. And I mean, that's just some of my thoughts on tobacco, and hopefully what I was talking about can save somebody's life or help you give up the tobacco habit. That's what I would really suggest the vape. I mean, if it didn't work for me, you would know. I definitely wouldn't be backing something that didn't work. But yeah, if you see me walking around blowing smoke, that's what it is. I'm vaping. Because I thought the only way that I would finally end up stop having to mess with tobacco is by going to a hypnotist and get hypnotized. Because I heard people saying that would work, but at the same time, it's a mixed bag. I had some people tell me that it worked, and then some other people said that it didn't work, or that it did work for a while, and after a while, they fell off and went right back to the tobacco. So, I mean, I'm just coming at it with something that I know for a fact works. Something that I'm using on a daily. It's still a struggle. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, if I'm standing in line about to buy something, and I'm looking up and you see all the tobacco products in back of the cashier. That's, it's strategically placed right there. You go to the cash register, you buying a candy bar or whatever, and you sitting there talking to her. She's telling you how much it is and getting ready to get your change, and that's all you're looking at is tobacco all up and down the wall. An instance like that, yeah, of course, I'm gonna still be fiending. I'm gonna want some tobacco, but I was just thinking about that vape. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go hit this vape. Let me get this demon off my back, get this monkey off my back right quick. Yeah, so switching gears, man, because switch gears, we talking about different stuff out here, man. Yeah, I was on one site. I was looking up, it kind of rhymes like EMZ. Let's just say that, But anyway, I was looking on the site to look at some different news articles or whatnot. And when I was looking at the news articles, I don't know if this was a knockoff site pretending to be the news site with the videos and stuff, but then it hit my phone with some malware, and my phone started acting up and going on and off and acting a damn fool. Well, first it asked me for my credit card info, and I'm like, nah, that's not right. You wouldn't need my credit card info to watch a news video if this is the real actual site. So it was a no on that. Then it asked me again. Okay, no. And then I went ahead and just hit the home button. It was just like, screw it. Then I go to another site, and that's when my phone started acting up. Started blinking on, blinking off, and then finally the phone locked up. I had to take the back off, take my battery out, and let it sit for, I gave it a whole minute before I put my battery back in, and got everything back right. And my thing is, these phones that's coming out now, they don't have the back part on it where you can take the battery off. I'm not sure how those type of phones are going to deal with the situation, or what you have to do. Will you have to leave your phone on till your battery just run dead and then start over from there, or what? But yeah, so that's why I like the design of the phone that where you can get to that battery. Because another thing, without being able to take your battery off of your phone, say when your battery goes bad, because batteries only have so long of a shelf life before the battery goes bad and the cells in the battery isn't good anymore. Now you got a bad battery cell. Well, if you got a phone that you can take the battery out of, you just order another battery, and your new battery get there, just throw that in your phone, take the old battery and throw it in the trash, keep it moving. Now, these ones that you can't switch the battery out, once the battery in that phone go bad, it's done deal. You got to throw away the whole phone. That's throwing away the baby with the bathwater. I don't like starting over buying new phones and back to back. Like, if I have a phone for a year, hell, I'm just getting started with that phone. I'm just getting used to the functions and used to having the damn phone around me. I ain't trying to switch out every year. And every time I go to switch out, now I have to rely on having my contacts and everything from my phone on the cloud, which is a good idea, but it's not like the cloud never got hacked. It's not like people can't get to your personal info, your photos, everything that you put out there in the cloud can get touched. Let's just put it that way. So I mean, yeah, it's a catch to everything. And I rather prefer to have my stuff on my phone and, have it in my phone memory than to have it up in the cloud where I don't know who else can view it. Now, it's supposed to be private, yeah, of course. Nobody else supposed to view it. But that doesn't stop hackers. I mean, hackers do foolishness all day, man. So, yeah, I know this is supposed to, but sometimes people ain't listen to that supposed to. So that's why I don't like switching the phone every year. Let me keep the same phone and get used to it and get to working that one right before I worry about messing off with another phone. Yeah, but you should look out for stuff like that, man. Some of these sites, you'll think you're going to the actual site that you heard of, or you seen advertisement for, or that you've been on before, and it'll be a knockoff site posing as that site. It's not really that site, it's just a knockoff. And as soon as you mash onto it, that's when the con starts, and that's when they start asking you for your credit card info and stuff like that. Like any video site that you go on, you just watch videos. And I don't have to name any sites, what all streaming sites or whatever you use. But as soon as you get on there and start asking all for your info and stuff like that, and you know better than that, this site, this ain't even supposed to be here. What is this? Then yeah, that right there, that should be a red flag. And that's how it went for me. As soon as I seen that, I'm like, what the hell is this? I shouldn't even be seeing this screen. That was a red flag for me. But I mean, it's all good, especially like with the style of phone I got. Luckily, I don't have the new Samsung. I got the Samsung 5. So that's old school. That's when they used to have the where you could take the battery out. The new Samsungs, I think once they got to like the 9, I'm thinking, is when they started that having it where you can't take the battery out the back of it. I think that's the model they started that on. I might be wrong. I didn't research. I could research it and get back to you on that. But yeah, and it doesn't really matter which one. You know what I'm saying? It's basically the newer ones. Basically, what I'm saying, the newer ones, you can't take the battery out the back of it. That's all I was saying. And like I say, because they could get hit with the same malware and the same viruses that anybody else get hit with, but everybody else will take their battery out. So yeah, that's gonna be kind of rough. We're gonna have a real tight show later on today. I was just getting that out the way because I had that stuff on my mind, and I was hoping that, you know, maybe, who knows, maybe I might have saved somebody's life with that public announcement, and they get off the tobacco and they start vaping, and you never know. I don't know who that information might help, but I'm pretty sure it'd be somebody that was in the same boat with me, just like me. I mean, I know I'm not the only one that was trying to figure out a way to stop messing off with tobacco. There's millions of people thinking the same idea, and if just one cat life is saved by listening and saying, hey, let me try this vape thing out, and it work out for them, hey, that's what it's all about, man. Yeah, so we're gonna have like a real tight show later on today with my homeboy Muhammad. But I have to say, for guys that's just coming into the truck game right now, it's real important to learn your map reading skills. They try to still teach you the map reading skills because everybody nowadays are relying real heavy on a GPS, but a GPS isn't the only thing that can help you out, and it doesn't have the total layout where if you look in the map book, you can see the whole map of the U.S. and, oh, I'm in this state, so now I got to pass through this state and this other state to get over here, etc. If you don't see the layout, I don't even see how people feel comfortable without that. And that's why I always try to get cats to look at the map and to be able to write down directions from the map. Okay, I'm taking this interstate over so many miles to here, and then I catch this interstate at exit such and such, and you know what I'm saying. And with those type of skills, say what happens when your GPS goes out. Then what you gonna do? And you can't use your phone GPS because it's got to be a truck GPS for the low clearance. Yeah, for the low clearance, and because of the heights and stuff. On that note, let me get on out of here. I'll let y'all next time. Be blessed. Peace.